more than a brilliant idea, the most important thing is to build a great team. A great team comprises of people that complement the skills that an entrepreneur has, have the ability to share the same vision and values that they can relate to, and also have the ability to be able to execute very, very quickly and very, very fast. Besides the great team that comprises of the founding team of the entrepreneurial venture, it's also important to surround yourself with very good mentors and very good investors and advisors, people that can provide you the ability to open doors and open connections and also open new ways for you to be able to get domain expertise in areas. The second thing besides a great team is also target a large market. More than the idea, it's a problem in the market that you're trying to be able to address that gives you a sense for whether the entrepreneurial venture is going to be big or is going to scale very, very quickly. The third thing I would say, besides having a great team and having a large market that you target, is the ability to scale the company very, very quickly. Find ways and means by which you can grow the company in a very rapid process and a manner in a very short period of time. I think investors increasingly are looking less at business plans themselves and looking more at operating plans. In most cases, what you'll find is that the 3-5-year business plan is increasingly becoming irrelevant to a lot of investors. What's more important is what's your 12-month, 18-month operating plan. If you have to be able to go ahead and get to a set of milestones, those milestones may be customers, those milestones may be revenue, those milestones may be product validation and acceptance, those milestones may be number of users of the product. Those milestones at 18 months require to do a set of things that require financing, that require marketing, that require product development, customer service, and other tasks in your business. So what an investor wants to know is, if they're going to give you the money, how are you going to deploy that money and capital to be able to get them the best valuation in 12 to 18 months when you're ready to be able to make the next round. Now, that being said, the other thing that is important to be able to also look at, and for an entrepreneur, is to make sure that even if you're not going to investors, you look at the business plan from the standpoint of ways and means by which you can plan what you're going to do, so you can keep track of what all you should be doing to be able to get to your goal. So milestones are absolutely critical. Even if you're not going to investors, it's important to have a plan, an operating plan nonetheless, that allows you to say, here are the things we need to achieve in this time frame, whether it's 12, 18 months, typically that's about sufficient. And what are the resources that you need from a people standpoint, resources you need from a financial standpoint, and resources you need from a team and other related aspects such as marketing, sales, service, etc., to be able to get to those goals and milestones. In my eyes, a business person or a businessman or a businesswoman is very different than an entrepreneur. A business person's primary goal is to be able to build something that turns a profit. An entrepreneurial venture's primary goal typically tends to be either disruption or the ability to solve a problem that may not necessarily result in immediate term profits. So most entrepreneurs tend to look at ventures that are a little bit more longer term. Businesses tend to focus a little bit more on here and now in terms of profit and in terms of also revenues and customers. So most business people, whether they are men or women, focus a lot on looking for an opportunity that is available already and finding ways to be able to meet that opportunity, whether it's a missing product, whether it's a missing market, or whether it's either one of these two. Whereas if you look at an entrepreneurial venture, they're typically looking for something that has not been done before. It tends to be fairly radical, fairly new, and find different and unique ways to solve a problem than in a business itself.